on which you were to meet up with England was in the 1981 series.
And that one's gone. Gooch this time, picked up at first slip by Graham Wood. And the Australians have struck 13 for 1 England. A good delivery that from Dennis Lillee.
And that's it. He's gone. Another victim for Wood. And Woolmer is out for naught, and this is a great morning so far for Australia.
I would think Dennis is around three-quarter pace at the moment, compared with some of his bursts in Australia last summer. He's gone. Now that's a good catch. Nice anticipation there from Graham Yallop away to his right-hand side.
By Graham Yallop.
By Australian standards, their slips are exceedingly close together, as Richie Benaud has remarked. Generally speaking, you find they stand further apart than our slips.
He's out. A delighted Dennis Lillee.
Oh, well caught. Well caught. A fine piece of work that.
Yes, a very fine catch indeed by Alan Border at second slip. Came to his left side, his strong side.
And that's in the air to Trevor Chappell, and it's safely held. Good field placing that from Hughes, and good bowling from Lillee.
In the first test match at Trent Bridge in that series, 8 wickets for you. In the second test at Lord's, 3.
He's gone. That is it. Well, never underestimate Dennis Lillee. His comeback spell in his second over. It is the end of a boycott dream of getting a century in his 100th test match. Lillee to Goa. And that's another wicket to Australia, and a fine catch that by Terry Alderman.
There's Martin Kent, and there's also a man, Trevor Chappell, going out on the boundary. So now there is some urgency about the Australians' defensive tactics. Bowled, Lillee, another wicket, his third.
Ian Botham's match, that was the test match at Headingley in 1981. The third game of the series, the Australians won the first test match at Trent Bridge by 4 wickets. The second was drawn at Lord's. Botham was skipper on both occasions, and he picked up a pair in the test match at Lord's. No longer captain for Leeds, given the axe, Mike Brearley brought in, and what about that for a match at Headingley? Australia make England follow on. They've done so badly, the Englishmen, that they've actually booked out of their hotel on that morning where Botham came out and made his onslaught. Just talk us through the onslaught.
Amazing turnaround in the game. I mean, we were basically ready to go too. But I think what happened was he decided that cautioned the wind and he's on a hiding to nothing, he's just got to go out there and have a go. He played some great shots and he played some very ordinary slogs that he got away with. He got them, they would go over the top of slips, or it'd go top edge somewhere, or just over the top of a fielder. You know, I'm not being critical, but it was one of those innings that anything could have happened at any stage. He probably could have been out. But the surprising part, and he played a lot like that anyway, but this particular time he had an ally in Lillee, who really we just sort of didn't fancy could bat much at all. And he made 50 odd, and the combination of the two, they put on some huge total that was enough to give them a lead of about 120.
And he's out.
birthday present there for Dennis Lillee, given by some young admirer down on the fence. And he's gone. Rodney Marsh, that was a good catch.
And he's gone. Very fine delivery indeed, and Rodney Marsh appropriately breaks the world wicket-keeping test record off the bowling of Dennis Lillee, who must surely have given him more victims than any other bowler. Oh, and that was as if he was doing it in catching practice, and Lillee takes his 4th wicket on his 32nd birthday, so he's another Australian hero, and England have subsided somewhat limply. Lillee, who took 4 wickets in the first innings, didn't bowl terribly well in his opening spell, but he now has 266 test wickets, and that equals Bishan Bedi's haul of test wickets. He's only the 4th highest wicket taker in tests now, those two together. And that's a catch, and a beautifully taken catch by Terry Alderman, diving to his left, and Graham Gooch is out for naught for the 2nd time today, having made only 2 this morning. Yes, easy as you like. Thank you very much to Terry Alderman, a 3rd slip, and the first victim of the morning for Dennis Lillee.
Beautifully placed. Now that is really good thinking. A superb piece of captaincy, a magnificent piece of bowling, and Peter Willey is gone. That's one of the best pieces of tactical thinking I've seen in a long time. And what a nice way for Dennis Lillee to become the greatest ever wicket taker in the history of Anglo-Australian tests. Goes past Huey Trumble's record of 141.
And then we had to make this 120. And all of a sudden, I think we were none or 1 for 50 odd, and Willis turns in this spectacular performance, and we're all out for well short of the total. It was an amazing game.
What about the dressing room? How was that?
Pretty tense. Pretty tense.
And at the end?
Not very happy. There was a few, you know, a few people very disappointed, obviously. I mean, there was a game we just should never have lost.
And that could be out. It is indeed a wide one, and Balder's the man that does the trick, with the aid, of course, of Dennis Lillee. And that's out. Alderman's done it, and Lillee is the bowler again. Another wide delivery, and that was a fine catch by Terry Alderman.
Well, that's close. Must be, yes. And he's a bit unlucky, I think, Mike Brearley. A bit unlucky.
Kim Hughes now looking to his ace bowler to try and make the breakthrough necessary, and he's done it because Ian Botham has gone looking to play a little cut shot and could do no more than snick it through to Rodney Marsh, and Rodney Marsh, they're clutching the ball to his chest. That's the wicket they wanted, because England now are 115 for 6, and the great all-rounder Ian Botham has gone.
And in the next test match at Edgbaston, down in a heap again, with Botham taking 5 for 1, following on the century made there at Headingley, and that has to be one of the most strange bowling performances and batting performances I've seen, because one moment Australia again had the winning of the match, all of a sudden Botham has 5 for 1.
It was the same set of circumstances in that we were chasing a small total to win. And I think that what had happened was our batsmen, and the whole team for that matter, saw the same situation coming up and thought, you know, we can't blow it again, and I think froze and we blew it. You know, let's not take it away from Botham, he bowled super well. But I think it was more a case of us guys freezing, getting stage fright at the wrong time.
That's close. Yes. Well, he missed Boycott, but he got Graham Gooch. And he's gone this time. Lillee has got him. Oh, what a catch! What a catch by Ray Bright, and Lillee's on a hat-trick. Both of them goes for naught.
That could be the end of it. Hughes underneath it. Yes, Willis holding out for 11, and England all out for 231. So a last wicket stand of 56.
Would you believe it? He's fallen for the card trick again, dropped it short, the man at mid-wicket, and David Gower once again has obligingly held out. England 80 for 3 with Gower going for just a single, caught by Bright off the bowling of Lillee.
What a marvellous catch that is. You won't see a better one than that. Johnny Dyson, way down there at third man, has taken a sensational catch to get rid of Alan Knott.
When you went on to Old Trafford for the following game, it was Botham again.
And stage fright again.
Well, Botham made 118, and our commentary box at Old Trafford is at the Stretford end, and I can still remember you bowling him a couple of bouncers, which he took off his nose, and they caught 10 or 11 rows back, a deep fine lead.
That was a great innings. That was a superb innings from both of them. I think that was one of the best I saw him play. He took us on as he likes to, but this time he played beautifully, and everything was almost in the middle. It was a really class innings, and turned the match. I mean, those two balls, I can remember them clearly, where I thought, I've done him. He's going to top edge, and all of a sudden it was just, as you say, a few rows back. And of course he just kept going from there.
Did he not whiz one past your nose as well?
I think there may have been one or two that, yeah, and I think it was, I certainly didn't get it put out of the ground some rows back. In fact...
accidental was it, or premeditated, do you think?
I think it might have been accidental.
Right. The sixth test match at the Oval in that series, 11 wickets for you. This is one of the Oval performances I was mentioning earlier.
And he's gone. A little bit quicker, that one, and fraction more bounce. And Larkins, having just passed his previous best in Test cricket, 33, falls to Dennis Lillee.
And he's tried again, and he's gone and caught behind. Just Avery not waiting for the umpire's decision, knew he got the little outside edge. And he'd bowled in first ball, yes. The new ball, error of judgment again. And Lillee strikes, he's now taken all 3 wickets. And he's gone, that's off the edge, and Lillee strikes. Both of them goes for 3 in a real dramatic collapse here at the Oval.
Oh, what a fantastic catch by Graham Yallop. A magnificent catch. High to the right hand. That's out. It looked straight, it was straight. And John Emery's gone for naught.
And that's it. There's never any doubt about that. So Alan Knott swinging away, loses his leg stump in the end for an excellent 36 runs, made in fine style, and the crowd have enjoyed every minute of that. But the focus out there must inevitably fall once again on the Australian pace bowler, Dennis Lillee. And just look at those figures. On a really beautiful batting pitch here, it's had a bit of pace, and Lillee has made the most of it. Really banged back into top-class form, 7 for 89. And he's the happiest man in southeast London. And very very, very close, well worthy of a shout. And in fact, he's given him out some delay there by Barry Mayer. But finally, Boycott goes, and it's the old story, 100 in one innings and out for naught in the second.
And he's got him. That's a good ball. And he's picked up Gatting. That's good bowling. He's put that man around there at deep square, taken the batsman's mind off it and given him an absolute beauty. Oh, well bowled. That's a super piece of bowling to come on there just in preparation for the taking of the second new ball and take the wicket of the England captain with a marvellous leg cutter. It was a pretty good catch as well.
And